Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now in this video, I will be reviewing the latest release by McFarlane in their Batmobile line. So this is the gold label, the Batman, or as we like to call the Bat Pattinson. So this is his Batmobile. Now, originally, I don't really like reviewing Batmobiles because they're too big. So they most of the time don't fit on the space where I do my review. So uh, I already apologize in advance. I won't be able to record this as good as when reviewing a small figure because yeah, I'm not really used to reviewing big figures like this one, or in the case of this one, big vehicle. Now, I was actually I told myself that I will no longer get any more of the Batmobiles by McFarlane, but somehow this Batmobile by Pattinson, when on the first time I saw it in the movie, I don't know, I find this Batmobile kind of unique because first of all, I don't think it resembles anything. Unless someone told you that this is the Batmobile, it doesn't resemble anything that gives you an idea that it is a Batmobile. It looks like just a normal car actually, but which to be honest is something that should be a negative to me. But I don't know. I find that that's the same reason also that it also kind of appealed to me. I think that's part of it, the feel of its appeal that it's kind of unique as compared to the other Batmobiles, to the fact that it actually looks a lot like just a normal car. Anyway, guys, here is the packaging. Now, the packaging in my case is a little dented because, well, it's been raining lately in my area, and I guess there are a lot of items now that sometimes get lost actually. This is actually something that I should have received last week, but somehow it got, I don't know. I don't know what was the problem, the shipping. That's why I received it late. Anyway, that's the front of the box. And then that's the other side. So it's 19-inch or 48 centimeter. Bottom, nothing much. The other side, okay, let's just there. The other side, then there. It's my 7-inch figure. And yeah, that is it for the packaging, guys. So let us unbox this and see if McFarlane did justice to this Batmobile in their, it's not an action figure, in their vehicle line or Batmobile line. Okay, guys, I decided to move because this Batmobile is just way too big for the original area where I usually do my review. Problem is in this area, I usually have problem with lighting, so I kind of hope that I adjusted it well enough so that it will still look good on when I record this. So here is the Batmobile. The first thing that I noticed is that I do like the fact that they made it the finished matte finish, so it's not glossy. For me, I think that uh, pretty much goes with the theme of the movie, The Batman, and I think it will not look good if it was glossy. And then there are some weathering effects that was done on it. So there's some weathering there, which they did by, I guess, adding some silver paint, making it look like scratches. So there's weathering there, there's weathering there, which is kind of actually funny because there's weathering on the body, but there isn't any weathering on the wheels. The wheels are pretty clean. Unless, I guess, maybe he bought new wheels, new tires, I mean. So there's some weathering effect there. Again, now the door here opens up. And just to give you a, I guess, a close up on the inside. So there's the details that does this go around? Yep, it does rotate. There's the chair. So it is a two-seater, guys, but I don't know what is that there. There's something there on the other chair. So can a person actually sit there? It's been a while since I watched the movie, so I'm not sure if this is accurate. So there's only one chair here, and there's this something over there, which I cannot actually show you. And I mean, there's no other way for me to show you than this way, because one thing I noticed is that the door on the other side doesn't open. So this doesn't open. So basically, it is just a one-seater then, I guess, because no one's allowed to go in the other side. Again, same thing. There's weathering there. There's weathering there. Now, the front of the car, it's not, they did do some weathering here too. Same thing here. And then there's this red plastic there instead of clear plastic. So yeah, there is no lighting effects for this one. Now, when it comes to this front, this is actually made with a glossy finish. Same thing as this one, the one at the top. It's also made with a glossy finish. Nothing here opens, by the way. Then there's the windshield where you will be able to see through it. Then the back, this is actually, I guess, where all the engine goes. So there's like this turbo thingy here. And it has no weathering. It's clean silver. So at the bottom, that's how the bottom looks like. Now let's see how this vehicle scales with the Pattinson figure. So here is the Batmobile next to the McFarlane Pattinson figure. Now this is the one that I actually got from the Ultimate six pack Batman, and that's why his cape is already made of cloth, so it's practically ready for the Batmobile. Now, what do you think, guys? I think it does scale well with the vehicle. Let me open this up and like that. Yeah, I do think that it scales pretty well. I might display him like this. Okay, so this is how I put the figure inside. There's a space there where you can put the legs, and yeah, I guess the figure fits. I don't think you can put another figure on the other side though, because there's no space for the legs there. That's one thing that I noticed. Yeah, I don't think there's any space for the legs there, like this one. When I said space like this one, there's no space like that on the other side of the car. Plus, to add to the fact that, as I said, the door doesn't open on the other side. Okay, guys, so this is it. That is it. My review for this Batmobile, and am I happy about it? Yeah, to be honest, I'm kind of happy about it. I do like how it looks. Now, I'm not. I'm actually one of those people who doesn't really, who are not really into the light effects and sound effects stuff on my figure. Um, I actually have a lot of figures that have light effects and sound effects, which I really don't use. So if so I think that if there was actually even an option wherein they sold this with a light effect and a sound effect, I'll still choose this one, the more simple one that has, that is basically just the Batmobile. So there's Pattinson. Anyway, guys, if you've reached this part of my video, thanks a lot. If you like my videos, please don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, guys, enjoy life and keep collecting.